Hello, I'm Harriet Giffard Tiny and welcome to Zest TV. I wanted to talk to you today about sweet cravings. Now, I tend to be one of those people that I have quite a sweet tooth. So when I'm in the mood to grab some chocolate or some sweets or some strawberry laces, I tend to go a little bit obsessive and need to go to a shop right that second and get something to satisfy myself. And the other day I found that I was having a particularly sweet craving, so I went to M&S and bought some Percy Pigs. These are like my favourite sweets, so as you can imagine I sat in bed by myself scoffing sweets like there was no tomorrow. A few sweets in and I was very, very happy. I had kind of satisfied my craving, and I was feeling good. But obviously, seeing as though that they were my favourite sweet, I didn't stop there. I carried on and I had pretty much polished off the entire bag within 10 minutes of starting them, by which point I felt quite sick, and the last thing I wanted to see at that point was another Percy Pig. And the reason I'm saying this is because it kind of is related to social media insofar as too much of a good thing can cause negative effects on your social media. So you are essentially the Percy Pigs for your audience, and they want to know about you, they want to hear your updates, and they want to engage with you. So when you're posting to them, you are essentially feeding their cravings and you are reminding them that you are there and keep popping up in that sense. But it is important, however, that you don't overfeed your audience and become ultimately too many sweets for them. So if you carry on posting, constantly posting, don't leave them alone, and can't seem to stop in that sense, they are likely to feel how I felt when I ate too many Percy Pigs, and they're likely to think that they are sick of you. The last thing they want to see is another post from you, and they won't necessarily want to engage, and that could ultimately end up in them unliking you, unfollowing you, and not engaging with you further in the future. So that's pretty much your lesson for today. Try to be the sweets for your audience and satisfy their cravings to hear your updates and news, but don't overdo it, because ultimately you can turn the room sweet to sour quite easily. Okay, thank you. That was Zest TV and I'm Harriet Giffard Tiny. Bye!